Payday the Guide. That's what this series is called, and that's what I'm doing. Today's episode, the first episode, we are going to be talking about the entities and enemies of Payday the Heist. Not Payday the Heist, Payday Gang, like having Payday 2's group. The enemies and the struggles they have to go against. We'll save maps and other things for later. Other than that, let's just get into this already, and let's start with normal cops. The normal SWAT units and police units are very, very annoying, but just as much as any other normal entity like Helldivers or any other shooter, they're the easiest to take out. They'll be the ones that you'll see the most, and they'll be the ones that you hear the most quotes from. Things like this.
No taking these assholes alive.
You can't win, you know. Hold fire! Don't move a muscle.
Watch out for the one with a saw!
2 assailants confirmed. Might be more.
Now get out of here.
Get the canaries!
You son of a bitch!
Not only are these the easiest to take out within the game, but they also happen to be the ones that you can take hostage and take as your own, making the game that much easier on harder difficulties such as Death Sentence or Death Sentence 1 Down. Overall, they're very easy to deal with, and honestly, most guns in the game will take care of them, including some really shitty pistols. How about we look at a heavier version of the police officers? Bulldozers are hunking pieces of metal that aren't even human, essentially. That's what the games are hinting at anyway, with some voice lines. Anywho, besides the conspiracy theories, they are the hardest to kill because you have to hit them in the faceplate. You gotta break 3 layers of armor before you can finally, get to them and actually kill them. If you're not gonna shoot them in the face, don't shoot them at all. And they have some of the most iconic lines from the game, like these.
Stay back! You're up against the wall, and I am the fucking wall! Who wants a piece of me? Dozer, move aside!
They come in a bunch of different forms, such as the Medic Dozer, the Zeal Dozer, the Skull Dozer, and just the normal Green Dozer that we see. But each one is a little different. You see the green and black dozers that you'll see throughout the entirety of Overkill and higher difficulties. They carry Remington shotguns. The Skull Dozer usually carries an LMG. There's minigun dozers, which obviously carry miniguns. I've never fought a Zeal Dozer, and I will probably never, because I do not want to get that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Medic Dozers carry a fully auto shotgun. That's it. There's also the Headless Dozers in the Nightmare modes, but you'll never encounter them in normal modes, and they're also pain in the asses to kill. Next, let's talk about some entities that will paralyze you more than hurt you. Let's start off with the scariest one to me, the Taser. Tasers are mortalized. What the fuck am I saying? They are fucking terrifying. There, I'll just say that. I was gonna use some fancy words, but screw me apparently. Tasers are scary, okay? They fucking fill your body with thousands of volts, and then you can't hit anything besides random shots that might land on a random SWAT unit. It's very rare though, unless you have like a Kimbo. For some reason, they're like really devastating if they're a Kimbo. Anywho, the idea is tasers are scary. I don't like them, and neither will you. They also smoke you out, which is scary. Next, we have the Cloaker. The Cloaker has some of the more iconic lines in Payday 2. Maybe not my favorite for the most part, but they definitely have some more iconic lines. And for as scary, you don't notice them half the time, so you just get kicked out of nowhere. What they do is they hide, and then they kick you out of nowhere. Just that's it. That's their entire thing, is beating the shit out of you from like nowhere. So, Anywho, just keep in mind these guys exist. Now, another one that's more popular to Payday is the Medic, and how annoying they can be, especially if there's 2 medics side by side. They just sit there and fucking heal each other. Medics don't have many iconic lines. They have one that you might know from fucking the Russian Badger, but other than that, they're very, very niche voice lines. And you rarely hear them. They have 800 health, so you just kind of blow them away instantly on like higher levels. Captain Winners are just jacked up shield, which we'll talk about soon. They just have shields, and they're kind of immortal unless you hit them with a car. But yeah, they literally don't die. That's like their entire thing. They show up, become nuisances, and leave. Yeah. Shields, on the other hand, they're really easy to deal with. You kind of just surf on top of them. You kind of just stand on top of them and just shoot at their feet. Like, it's not really hard to get rid of some stupid little guys. They're just kind of there. They're there to protect their buddies, but that's about it. And now, the worst of the worst. Civilians. Oh god. Just uttering those words to a Payday player will make them almost vomit. It's disgusting. No one should ever feel the pain of needing to strap down a civilian again. It's the most painful thing ever because the AI is so bugged. Sometimes you'll sit there and yell at them 5 times in a row and they won't get down. But there is good to come out of them. By taking hostages, you do end up getting an easier time for the most part as long as you keep them in your thing, because police officers don't bulldoze through the building because they don't want to kill the civilians. Unless you kill a bunch of them, in that case, they'll kind of not give a shit. Also, you can keep them, and if you die 3 times and then you bleed out or you go into custody or whatever, good news, civilians can be traded for your own custody, so you can get back into the fight with 3 lives back, by the way. That's pretty unique. And that about does it. I have nothing more to say about Payday 2. As entities, I'm happy that I got to talk about this. I've been wanting to do this video for a while. I've just been lazy and haven't wanted to edit anything, but I am so goddamn bored that I don't care. Thank you for watching. Please do comment, subscribe, whatever, you know the deal. And yeah, I'll try and upload more, maybe. See ya.